Yes, good evening, folks. Don't got a whole lot of time, so we'll get right into it. I did want to say a little bit about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show, and I know there was some criticisms, there was some praise. I myself thought it was pretty phenomenal, you know, and to be able to get that kind of highly artistic cultural expression out to so many people, I think it was. I think, and I'm just guessing, I think this, the originators of hip hop, that may be what they had in mind, to have that kind of message reach, that kind of audience, but I'm kind of guessing. Now, I will say this before I get into it. If you're political pundit or some political figure, whatever, or you got some blog or something, and you want to suggest that a person like Kendrick, cannot deliver, a highly artistic cultural expression, then you're the problem. You know what I mean? It's one thing to not be entertained. That's fine. When I was in high school, I had to read European lit and stuff, a whole lot of stuff that I didn't want anything to do with. It's like, bro, this is not Europe. This is United States. Why do I got to read this? You know what I mean? So we've all had those moments, right? But that's what you're not going to do. You're not going to suggest that he's not capable of that level of expression. Because if that's the case, then yeah, you're the problem. You don't have to be entertained. You don't have to get it, quote unquote, get it. Obviously, I would, it'd be nice if you did, but if you don't, that's fine too. I don't get everybody's cultural expression, but I don't say that they're not capable of highly artistic cultural expression. So I guess that brings us right into the mix of things. GNX. So I guess I'll say one thing, one thing I do, I guess part of the entertainment piece for me was, Kendrick Lamar got a chance to kind of retaliate, against his rival, Drake. But what I like about it more than anything is while he's doing that, he's able to deliver a higher message, to people. So you kind of get, those two things and everything in between. Now, GNX, we can start there. I mean, GNX is about authenticity. I mean? They weren't but so many made, so anybody can really relate to that. You know what I mean? And in Kendrick's mind, when there's chaos, when there's divisions, you wanna be able to rely on that, your own authenticity, as a person. And whether you understand the African American struggle here in this country or you don't, I think that's a good message. You know what I mean? The authenticity, the uniqueness. Like I said, there weren't but so many of those cars made. You know what I mean? So, every human being, should be able to tap into their own authenticity and uniqueness. So to see him crouched on that GNX near the beginning of the performance, was a good moment. I knew it was going to be a good performance, from then on out. Obviously, seeing Samuel Jackson was good in the role he played as Uncle Sam, which is kind of funny. Thinking about it now, a lot of the stuff, a lot of the critiques that are going Kendrick's way are things that Uncle Sam was saying during the during the performance. So it's kind of funny to see that, happen. But I think that's a good place to start. You know what I mean? So I think we'll talk about this a little bit more. I think we'll keep this going. But yeah, this is a good place to stop.